guys, I'm ChezPride and welcome to my patch update video review. This is a huge patch. This patch came out June 19th in case you are watching this in the future. But with this patch comes a lot of new stuff. So right now, as you can see, we are in Creative Sim with my Lesbian Lover 100 Baby Challenge family, which this is the family we will be using for this whole patch. Which, by the way, this patch is like the patch we're getting before seasons, which is why it's such a big patch. Like, this is probably the biggest patch we've had in a while. But as you can see, there is two new categories is in Creative Sim, and there's a hot weather and a cold weather. This is very similar to Sims 3 seasons, but I think there's only like a cold weather category. I don't think there's a hot weather category. Also, I can't show you this because in this family I don't currently have a toddler because we're at the very end of the season. But they did add a swimwear category for toddlers, which was not there before. But pretty much as my Lesbian Lover 100 Baby Challenge family is getting a little makeover here, I want to read you guys some of the patch updates that came with the game, because there's a lot. There's a lot. So one, they just fixed a bunch of clothing that were not properly compatible and had like weird glitchy issues. Players will be able to grab Sims to the gallery. And pretty much what this is about to say is pretty much people were taking Sims and like pretty much re-uploading them and claiming them as their own. They can no longer do that. It'll be like lot traits where you cannot do that anymore. Birds will no longer fly through buildings. That was an issue that we were having. The welcome wagon will no longer hide their fruitcakes for themselves. When they come to say hi, they will totally give you that fruitcake. Which, I didn't really want the fruitcake, but cool, thanks. Children will no longer wake up in a panic every time they wake up. It will now only be when monsters are around. Thank goodness. This was one of the biggest pet peeves I was having like recently. I was like, this is annoying. You can now successfully complete a wedding event by having the newlyweds enjoy the first slice of cake, which I think is a really cute way to end a wedding, so that works. Sims at a social event with failing needs will now properly return to their active lot, where you can tell them to do as expected. If a Sim dies while their roommate is off the lot, when the roommate returns, they will be very sad. I was kind of like not happy about that because the way I was going to end the Lesbian Lover 100 Baby Challenge, but you know, it's cool, whatever. If you try to add birthday candles to a cake, the tooltip tells you how to do so if it is currently on the wrong part of the table. I could have used that like 2 years ago, I'm just saying. That is like a really big thing that happened in my Lesbian Lover 100 Baby Challenge for like 30 episodes. I could not figure it out. Active Sims won't try to drink so dang much during a party. Once they have a refreshing beverage, they should be good. That explains why Yoshi was like not drinking anything at all when I took them and Zoe out. The Sims walking on their knees issue has been fixed for toddlers who age up. Thank goodness. The book of life can now be read if it is bound to the same lot as the Sim trying to read it. You can now truly get a life, or at least read about it. Custom music should now work properly on all stereos. Get to work. Aliens and vampires no longer adjust to the color of their beards and eyebrows when they go to work. The office uniform policy has been updated. Some of our fake, not approved doctors were assigning patients to beds that already had a patient in them. To support healthcare, we have fixed it. You can now sell garden produce and flowers at retail again. The police chief can no longer suspect in a crime, or can they? No, they can't. We fixed it. Or no, seriously. Case closed. Sims can now purchase items in the store in the ice cold retail freezer. I don't care about that. Sims employees. Employee Sims can now clock in more reliably and automatically be assigned a task and job when they show up for work. That's great because normally you're standing around and you're the only one doing work. while the rest of your employees are just doing nothing, which is not far from real life, but still. Doctors and detectives will no longer receive go-on-vacation whims so frequently. Get-together clubs and progress no longer reset when transferring the Sims to a new household. With city living, there's a lot for city living. Sims who are reset after dying from eating poisonous pufferfish and garlic will no longer die when they eat anything else. So pretty much if you resurrect the Sim after they die from pufferfish, they're just not going to die when they eat everything. Sims listening to music via earplugs from the fitness stuff pack will no longer cause complaints from neighbors in the apartment. Food critics will no longer have conflicting experience when reviewing food. Squeamish Sims are now properly affected by mice and natural dangers. Sims will now fall asleep after receiving mulet from the bubble blower. Teenagers will no longer send inappropriate messages regarding the romance festival. Can we, make it to where they don't receive those? Because that's just really weird. The scattered planes windows can now cast appropriate shadows. Dine out, new recipes from cats and dogs function as expected in restaurants. Cats and dogs mail saw vendors who work in Vanilla and Bay and Sam Ash will no longer wear high heel. Nobody appreciates our fashion choices. Why not? I don't get why that's a problem. Vet clinic staffs now work as expected, even if a TV or computer on the lot. We unfloated the objects floating in the park in that world, Pufferstone Park. Cats will no longer receive a flirty mood from flirty paintings. Spay cats will no longer become pregnant after an adventure in the free spirit trait. They're super fixed. Pet toys will no longer stick to cats when they are finished playing with them. Fixed situations where Sims are unable to adopt cats or dogs. Sims who belong to Playhouse households can no longer be employed as a vet clinic. Sims now face the right direction when fishing at Brindle and Blade. The water is that way. With Vintage Glanner, they've added a new interaction to send the butler to sleep at the time that will speed up when everyone is going to the house. That is going to be extremely helpful. I'm just saying that now. If you can remove vanity makeup with a new interaction at the vanity table, so you no longer have to go take a shower to get your makeup off. Great. With laundry day, the babe will no longer put folded clothes back into the washer and dryer. With the fitness stuff, earbuds now raise a Sims fun while music is streaming directly into their ears. With My First Pet stuff, Sims and especially pets will now be a bit less obsessed with their rodents, and Sims who own a rodent will become sad for a period of time when their rodent dies. Which is actually one of the things I liked, that they didn't get sad, but I guess that's more realistic. Alright, so since Mila is a really big gardener, I thought it would only be appropriate to show you the new gardening stuff with Mila. I will go ahead and warn you, if you do watch my Lesbian Lover 100 Baby Challenge, we remodeled. I'm about 2 episodes ahead of you guys when this is coming out. The next 2 episodes that come out will catch you up to where we are, especially on the gardening. But it looks a little bit different, so if you're wondering why there's new plants and stuff, just know in the next 2 episodes it will be explained. Also, I would watch out for those next 2 episodes because I am going to talk about the stuff that I did in those 2 episodes, but I started playing right after the update, and I already explored some of the new garden interactions because I didn't know yet, because I was just like, oh cool, my game updated, I need to record. And I was like, whoa, there's a ton of new gardening stuff. I have to review this. But I've already done a lot of it. It's just those episodes aren't out yet. So do keep an eye out for those. But I will talk about everything. So, right quick, let's just go ahead and jump into the gardening. So gardening has a lot of new interactions. Unfortunately, I don't have anything ready to harvest. So I can't show you the biggest point on that. But let me go ahead and read you SimGuru's tweets. Because since he didn't put it in the patch notes, they did tweet about it. So it says, we overhauled the gardening skill in a big way. We revised turning and balance to make it a little bit easier and more profitable. Less dirty, more money. We synchronize plants need to water, etc. at the same time a day. So that is why, like, my plants the last few episodes haven't needed watering at all. Because I was getting worried about that. I was like, why are they not needing water? They always need water. But that's why, because now it's just a certain time of day. Seed packets can be opened and placed on the ground now. Also, seed packets are now in buy. You can access them from buy mode, so I will show you guys that as well. More gardening. There's a gardening sort and outdoor activities where you can find all the gardening equipment. You also can buy seed packets now. Gardening Evolution has been streamlined to 5 levels and better UI. We've made the interaction immediate. That is an interaction you will see when the next couple episodes come out. Literally, I can actually probably show you in this too, but you literally click evolve. They don't have to go evolve the plant anymore. It's just like you click evolve and it just happens. It's fantastic. Uncommon and rare seed packets can be purchased once you're at high level skills of the gardening skill. This is acting wonky, and I'll show you why. But pretty much you can get uncommon seeds at level 7 and rare seeds at level 10, and you should be able to go to build mode and buy them. And you can research plants and gain information in your notebook, which is new. Another thing I will also show you. Research tells you things like, right now, growing season, sell price, and more. You can now sell harvestables directly from the plant. Most interactions have an area of effect option at higher levels, so you can garden more quickly and more efficiently. Alright, so that's what it says right now. And it also says that the skill sheet is broken right now, so if you're trying to cheat your skill in anything, it's just not working right now, and hopefully they are going to fix that. Alright, but another thing that they failed to mention, now you can also shift click, which is also how you get to modify and cast and all that. You can shift click on plants now and set garden state. This is acting a little bit wonky. I did it on a lot of plants and it only worked on one, and that was this one that has weeds. So let me show you the interaction so that I can. So it says you can weed area, and since she's at a higher level skill, I think it should use the new machine. In case it doesn't, let me explain to you this. In the trailer, we saw something that looked like a leaf blower. Well, apparently it's not a leaf blower. It's a weed machine, kind of like a weed whacker, but not. It just sucks them out of there. So I'm gonna have her weed area, and it goes so much faster. They don't have to get on their hands and knees. It's fantastic. Hopefully, she'll do it. Please. This game is definitely being glitchy because of this patch, but it's a really big patch, and that always happens whenever there's a big patch. Yes, there we go. See what I'm talking about? It has that machine. It's fantastic. So like I said, it kind of happens like that to all. Right now it says it doesn't, again, our plants don't need watering right now, but it says water all. So let's actually have her go and do some research right quick, and so I can show you guys this notebook. Let's fast forward through this and actually do it. I don't have all day, Mila. But we are just researching. Why are there leaves falling off her when she's researching? That's interesting. Also notice that the trees are blooming. That is a part of the patch update as well. When they're in a certain growth state, they will bloom flowers, which is fantastic. Alright, it says Mila has researched the avocado trees, updated in her notebook. And you can find that at the phone. So you come to the phone over here and go to notebook. It shows all the ones we've researched. Obviously, it's just avocado right now. It says avocados are delicious vegetables or delicious fruits. Whatever that's the correct classification, it serves good toast. I'm sure. Can you not? Like, you're trapped in our basement. Can you not? Okay, so. Oh, I'm sure if you researched it, you would probably find out more. I'm not going to do that at the moment just for time's sake, but that's just a speculation I'm having. Now, another one, like kind of like the weed, we can now spray area for bugs, so you don't have to go individually click on them. You will just be able to go and spray for them when needed. I don't think the interaction for that has changed, though. I think it's still just like the little sprayer thing. But let me go ahead and talk about this while we're waiting on her to do that. It's a lot more laggy with interactions, I will say that. But when you click on to sell, it's pretty much, you have different options now. One, you can sell it at retail price. And again, if you watch the next couple episodes, you'll see me trying to like figure out this stuff. So maybe this will explain it. Future me here, like going back to present me, really wish I read the patch updates before I played. But pretty much it gives you a couple of different options now. One of those interactions being like just kind of like it says spray area here, you can literally sell all your plants in your garden all at once now. You don't have to go around individually harvesting them, and that is absolutely fantastic. Like, I really appreciate that, because that's something that took up so much time in all my episodes, is selling all the plants. Now I just have to press a button, and I'll know exactly how many plants, like, how much we made off of all the plants, and that's great to me. I love that. Like, I actually love that. So, another thing right quick that has to do with gardening was build mode. And pretty much if you go to this outdoor activity and go to outdoor activity under the outdoor activity plant, okay, doesn't make any sense, but it's fine. You can now, like I said, find all the stuff for gardening right here. I think it's all right at the top. Yeah, everything's right at the top, including all the seed packets. So we have the catnip herb packet, which I did not even know was a thing. I really want that now. I'll have to remember to try to put that in my game. But, and then you have starter flowers, starter fruit, starter herbs, starter vegetables. And then at level 7, you can do farmer flowers and fruits, farmer's veggies and herbs, uncommon plants, and at level 7. And then at level 10, you can get rare plants. My problem with this is Mila and Haley are both, or at least Mila. I don't know about Haley. I'm pretty sure Haley got gardening to level 10 like way before she met Mila. I can't remember exactly though because it's been so long in the series. But I know for sure Mila, which is the sim we are selected on, has a level 10 gardening skill. She's maxed it out. So she should at least be able to get the level 7 ones. So I don't know why that's not working, but that's really pissing me off. Like, I really want to go and get these plants and plant them and make the garden as big as possible for Zoe when I pass it on to her, which I would have to need Mila to do. But yeah, I can't do that because she's just like, it's not working at all. Like, I don't know if that's just like something they're going to fix at future pack, but it's not cool. And while I'm in build mode, right click, let me go ahead and show off glass roofs. So I should probably actually put a roof on here for this to happen because I just have like a flat roof. Or can I do this? Can I do textures on here? No, I need an actual roof. Alright, let me add a roof right quick. Oh, let me just put this here. We're not going to keep it. It's fine. So glass roofs, I really thought would be like this. So I thought it would just be a new category here, and you would have like different shapes. But no, you can make whatever shape glass roof you want, and then you go to textures, which I actually kind of like it this way because it gives a lot more options this way. it has all of these right here. So the last 6 are going to be glass roofs now. And it looks like they also have different colors as well as different patterns. So you put it there. And I would think that would make it to where it would delete what's under it automatically. I guess not. I guess you have to go physically delete under it. That's not how that worked before in Alexa's video. Oh well. So we'll just show off the glass roof types right quick. I really like all these. I like the fact there's like one without patterns too. But I probably have to say that that's my favorite just because it looks like an actual glass roof. Alright, and the very last thing I want to show you guys is aspirations. Alright, so with the aspirations, sorry, I had to remember where the aspirations were. You go to the reward store and you go to potions, and the very last one is you can, the retrading potion. Now, of course, I don't have enough to actually show you, but pretty much what it is, it's like you're going in Crazy without going in Crazy. You get it, and you can cancel out all the traits you want and replace them with new ones. It's pretty much a way you can change out your Sims traits without having to cheat. But 5,000 reward points is still a lot of reward points, so maybe just cheat anyways. Like, just, like, testing cheats true, cast full edit mode. You're good. You can get in Crazy Sim by right-clicking your sim, or shift-clicking your sim, and you're good. So I don't really see the point of that, but it was part of the patch update. So thank you guys so much for watching this patch update. It's probably a little bit late coming out. So thank you guys for watching this patch update. It was a really big patch, so I did want to do a video over it, even if it came out a little bit later than I was expecting. But I was trying to record my Let's Say Level 100 Baby Challenge because I have not put that out in like a couple of weeks. So be looking forward to those episodes coming out. So thanks so much for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, and do all that awesome stuff because you guys are awesome people. I'll see you next time. Okay, bye!